Hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is JD Grauspitz, lead singer and streaming talent of Malignant Bear, and we are live tonight with Stalker. This is an old game, older than I thought it was. When I realized how old it was, I was concerned. I played this series, every game in this series, several times over when they first came out. Many years ago. The original Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, came out in 2007, and that makes me feel a certain way. This is a fantastic series of games. I was very happy to see that a Stalker 2 is finally happening. It's been talked about and rumored and hinted and leaked and a billion other things over the years, but to finally actually see footage of it was awesome. So that's why we're doing this tonight. So I guess some background in this. The Stalker series is based on a short novel, Roadside Picnic, all about aliens and strange happenings in and around the ruins of Chernobyl following the nuclear disaster in the late 80s. And so the games are based on that. And you play as a stalker, and you're basically an adventurer. You go through, urban decay and other things, hunting mysterious artifacts that have been warped by the disaster, and battling other players and mutants and all sorts of cool stuff like that. This game is incredibly atmospheric. There really is not a whole lot else like it, with the exception of the Metro games, which are based on books, which are based on Roadside Picnic as well. And those games were developed by all of the devs that made the original Stalker games. So I saw some funny comments online saying, "Oh, Stalker just looks like a Metro ripoff." No, not at all. So yeah, instead of playing one of the old Stalker games because they are very story-driven, I'm opting instead to play the Anomaly mod. And this is a standalone, free, total conversion that takes all three of the games and combines all of the land areas and everything from them into just one big free roam open world experience. There is some minor story elements in it, but for the most part you just drop in and have fun and explore. So that's what we're going to do. These games are incredibly atmospheric. I'm not sure how well it's going to come across on stream. I have cranked up the gamma a little bit so it's easier to see, and I've played around with the audio settings. We'll see how that works. The game is in Russian. All the menus and stuff are in English, but the dialogue and audio is in Russian, as it should be. Again, that's part of the experience. I have subtitles turned on, but they don't actually show up. I don't know why. So we'll see how this goes. Without any further ado, jump on in here. Wonderful drop bear. So as I mentioned, this is a mod. It's totally free. You don't have to own any of the original Stalker titles to play this mod, because it's not tied to them story-wise. I have no idea the legality of this. It doesn't make any sense to me, because it uses assets and everything, but, whatever. So yeah, this is your first screen of the game. You get to make your character, choose which faction you want to go with, and a lot of the stuff is going to be weird if you haven't played this game before. So we're going to go with just a free Stalker that's essentially as neutral as you can be. For portrait, we'll just pick whatever, the default one. Location, do Rookie Village. That's where you start off in the very first game. And you get to pick your loadout here based on these points that you have. Right, so we don't want to go too crazy. But, let's see. I don't want that. That. I believe that's the echo detector. No, not that. Batteries. First aid's important. And beans? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna... You have all these other things by default, which is kind of cool. We're just going to pick some really basic stuff and start. We're going to turn the story mode on. There really isn't one, again, with this mod. You're pretty much just having fun. There's some other options here. Again, if you're curious about this, this is totally free. It's like a 10 gig download though, so you know, good luck with that. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and start and jump in. So the games have very good stories. Plays 3 different characters, one in each game. What is it? Shadow of Chernobyl is the first one, Clear Sky is the second, but it's a prequel, and then Call of Pripyat is the third one, and it ties directly into the first. Right? Okay, so we're gonna jump in here. And so we spawn in here right away. Ooh, it's big beans. Right, so the game looks a little dated. Again, this is a graphic engine from 2007. The mod enhances things quite a bit, but, you know, it can't do miracles, essentially, unlike some other things in the zone. That is what they call the area the game takes place in, the zone. And, alright, so there's radio messages coming in. That's an important part of the game. A lot of that stuff comes through on your PDA, which we're going to equip there. Just going to put on our gear. This game is incredibly immersive and atmospheric. So, as you can see, putting on gear in the inventory, it takes a little bit of time. Stuff happens. Gas mask, important. So here I have my PDA equipped. That is the map. I don't know if there's a way to zoom in on that or not. Maybe I'm missing something here. Let's jump into the settings. And again, this is a little different than the base game for some obvious reasons. This has been tuned up and enhanced in a lot of different ways. There's just P, that's it. Okay. I guess that's the only point of it. The pause button is, of course, pause. Yes. How silly of me. Alright, so that's the map. No active tasks, no objectives. To have, let's see, a gun equipped. We have a very limited amount of bullets. We have our PDA, or we can swap that out for a Geiger counter or our echo detector, and that's how we detect anomalies, which are spooky magical things created by the nuclear disaster. Everything is here in the inventory. Things have weight. That is important. There's all your stats. You have to keep track of everything. Let's see, so I have a knife to start with, a pistol. You can throw bolts. These are unlimited, and these are important to kind of detect where anomalies are. So, again, you can see there's messages coming in. The game world is alive around you. There is just constant radio chatter and things happening that you have to keep track of. Main characters can and will die, drastically changing how your game is going to progress. This game is brutally difficult too. I'm playing on easy. Just to test that this worked, I booted up earlier and played for a few minutes, and I died within 5 minutes. So, I was killed by boars. That happens.
Слушай, все вопросы к главному.
Character we can't talk to. It's hitching pretty bad, isn't it? I don't know what's causing that. Let me see. One moment here. Let me try turn it on VSync, maybe? Usually that's bad. Might have to try that. Makes it any better. Again, being a mod, this is it's a little jank. It has some issues. Let's see. I'm trying to see if this is hitching. It's always going to hitch a little bit in OBS for me, but on stream is a different matter. It's not as bad. It's not ideal, but again, I knew this was going to be a little cursed. This is going to be a shorter stream anyways, just as a result. I really just wanted to kind of jump in and showcase this world a little bit. So here's Sidorovich. He is NPC from the first game. Hope the song doesn't get us DMCA'd. It's America's a Horse with No Name. Let's see. So he just has some dialogue for us. Let's see. Is there any work you want done? Alright, I'll do it. Go and get some stuff. Alright, that's fine, whatever. Okay, so, back into the world. It's always grim. The nasty looking out here. Let's check our map. So we have to go and get stuff from somewhere? He doesn't really say, does he? Is there like a quest log or anything? Let's check the controls again. Oh, it's been so long. Let's see. It's got to be somewhere in the PDA, and I just don't see it. Nope. There we go. Okay. I was wondering. All right, so here. Guess I can't zoom out anymore, can I? Alright, so we start here at the very bottom edge of the zone. Cordon. And there's the Great Swamps over there and some other stuff. And you can see as we go further up, here's some towns and things that are in the zone around the power plant. There's the actual town of Pripyat. Here is the Chernobyl nuclear power plant itself, way in the north. So there's a lot of content here. All of these areas, kind of the parts of the map that look a little bit better, that is where you can explore. But again, this is taken from all three of the games. So, I think it's restart on the third one. As far as I know, the gameplay elements of this mod are based on the third game, which had slightly better shooting and mechanics and everything. So, okay, so we're gonna save. Let's see my computer name there, good old Rusty Shackleford. Yeah. Let's see, there's some stuff there. Here, search this box, nothing. Okay, but what else did we pick up there? Kevlar plates. So we actually have to get to like a workbench to improve our gear and all that. Find a specific workbench to do that as well. But we got batteries, which is important because we need those for our devices. So you can see they have durability just like everything else. Again, this game is incredibly immersive and everything. So I have to put my gun down or he's going to get nervous. And that's one of the things about this, and my biggest concern, I suppose, with Stalker 2 is it's not going to be as kind of in-depth as this. This game is incredibly jank, there's no two ways about it. But it's also such a unique experience, even with that. And I hope that they include that. Right, so this guy's going to teach me how to hunt some mutants. So he's going to follow us around now. Go with us to kill some wild boars. Yeah, there's definitely some stuttering and screen tearing and stuff going on. I think that's just the nature of this. There's no way around it. So you can see, to go, we're here on the map. Zoom in a little bit. No? I zoomed in way too far. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Hunt boars. That's where I died before. So you can see there's some dialogue coming in from some of the other stalkers in the zone. all of them are named. They all have relations with each other and you and all the other factions. Again, this game was just... It's incredible in terms of the immersiveness, especially for the time it came out. The Metro games are fantastic as well. Ooh. They nailed the atmosphere of this. I think I might be dead. Yep. Wow, that was quick. So again, they're not fooling around in this. I'm dead. This is it. Last save. That's all there is to it. I died. And this is on easy. Just consider that. So, we're gonna do a smart thing and ignore that guy's quest. Because 8 boars is way too many for us to fight. Let's see, I have a flashlight. There we go. Let's see the cool stuff I can find in these buildings. Probably nothing. This is where the stalkers all live. Would have picked this clean by now. And radio. You never know, there might be some bullets or something. Alright, I know where there is some loot for sure, though, because I do remember that much. Let's get the gun out. Let's see, you get the tactical hold there. YouTube is not maintaining enough data to maintain smooth streaming. Oof. I don't know what frame rate it's actually running at, so this is a little iffy. Let me try one more thing. You have the FPS limiter on. Maybe I'll just limit it to 60 and then turn VSync off. See how this looks. Because I suspect because it's so old, it's probably attempting to run at some ungodly frame rate. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Ooh. Okay, so here we have our first anomaly. You can see it's shimmering ever so slightly there. That's what the bolts are for, though. You wanna... Ooh, it hit me so hard I dropped my gun. Okay. I took a ton of damage. Health is very hard to see there in the bottom left. YouTube still says it's not receiving enough video. I don't... How much more can I send it? I have seen other people stream this before. I don't know how they actually got it to work. Oh, man. Hit me so hard I almost went blind. I think I might die anyways. Yep. It's bled out. Wow. Look at that. Those ragdolls, though. It's wonderful. There's like a non-zero chance that this is going to crash as well. But again, this is going to be a shorter, just kind of lighthearted stream, just to take a look at this game, just because it is such a fun piece of gaming history. I thought about playing the Metro series again on stream, again, because it's the same devs, and they adopted a similar sort of atmospheric thing. The tricky thing with that is so much of that game is audio-focused, specifically surround sound, which doesn't necessarily come through particularly well on stream. So, we have another anomaly right here. Not entirely sure what this one is. But sometimes anomalies have artifacts in them. and artifacts are little items that give you some bonuses or you can sell for a ton of money. And that is what the stalkers are all interested in. They all want artifacts. See anything cool over there? There's, I think that's just that boar again, right? Yeah. Alright, he can't get me. I can get him. Yeah. A few minutes ago I heard some small arms fire in Cordon, northeast of the Rookie Village. Not sure what the hell is going on over there. So that was us. Another stalker heard us. And other stalkers might come up here to investigate. Again, this is a living, breathing game world. It does a good job with that. I'm just hoping there might be some loot here. Maybe there is. Let's see. Some more ammo. Plastic film. Right. We got something out of this at least. Steel. Lit a campfire. Used one of my matches. Probably didn't actually want to do this. Save anyways. Need a knife. Need a stronger knife for this mutant. Right. Heard wild dogs. I hear them off in the distance, but I don't see them. Be careful here. Or we have another anomaly. Just get around that. There's another one up here, too. See it shimmering so slightly. Let's see what this one is. I don't know what that is. There's more of those boars, though. Enemies can and will run into anomalies and die. Early game, that's probably your best bet to deal with things, actually, is try to trick them into doing that. Alright, so I'm specifically going over here. I know there's lots of buildings over here and probably loot in them. Just turn our flashlight off. This is bandits, if I remember correctly. This game certainly has a vibe to it. There's no denying that. And again, for those familiar with Metro, it's pretty clear it's the same people. Sneaking. So we don't know who owns these buildings. I mean, I know it's bandits, but you, the viewer, don't know, except because I just told you. Sound and light are mechanics in this game. Being shot up by some renegades in the Great Swamp, north of the machine yard. And again, with all these things that they're talking about, the other stalkers are mentioning, those are events that you can go and check out if you're fast enough. I could go to the Great Swamp and I can help those people out. Or kill them. Is there no one here? Confused. See, there's someone up there. Way up there. For an experienced stalker to lead me to Jupiter, well, that's not me. There are zombies in this game, and their other stalkers just irradiated to the point where they become zombies. There's all sorts of mutants, both animals and more terrifying things that hopefully we won't run into. But of course the biggest, well, some of the humanoid mutants are the scariest enemies in the game. But then there's also, of course, evil humans. So, yeah, there's nobody here. Let's see. Cigarettes. Reduces your radiation somehow. That's how that works. What's that? Oh, campfire again. Strong energy drink. I can hear noise. It sounds almost like gunfire, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. I'm trying to think. So there's usually people up there. There's a military base down there. They're very violent. Some very strange noises. I hope it's coming through on the stream. I was kind of reluctant to stream this just because the audio is such a big part of it, and it's so hard to get right. Alright, so I saved because I want to come up here and see what this is. Curious if this is human or a zombie. That's definitely a zombie up there. Which means that probably is too. Yeah, okay. Some zombies can and will use guns. So he's downed, but not totally downed. My gun is crappy and inaccurate, so even though it looks like I'm hitting them, I'm not. Decidedly not. Pretty grisly looking. Wow, okay. What's that? Some sort of drug? Got some rubles. I need that. Selected. It's even looting stuff off these bodies. Takes time. I'm bleeding out, actually. I need to do something about that. I don't have bandages, do I? There's a first aid kit. Should stop the bleeding and slowly get my health back. This body has nothing useful, okay. So we wasted a ton of ammo on those. We don't have very much left. But that's okay. If we die, we'll respawn. Well, we'll reload our save and be back in that village. So. Most things that are made of metal were more heavily irradiated and thus are more dangerous to be around. It's just, that's science. Radiation sticks to metallic things. What's that? There's another one. That's all of our ammo now. All right, we're gonna be smart here. That was a wasted endeavor fighting those. So you can see radiation there. Here, the Geiger counter pick up a little bit. I can equip the Geiger counter as an item, and no, that's not it. It's that thing, right? There we go. So you can see the actual rads when I get close to stuff. At least it should. Are you not? Just any batteries? I don't know why it's not working. Because this is definitely radioactive, but it doesn't seem to care. Oh well, flashlight's more useful anyways. I know, just to avoid everything. Especially starting out. So in the base games, there is an actual story and progression, and they're not... I mean, they're still brutally difficult. They're not nearly as hard as this mod is. Hey, that's useful. Just take all of them. Pack of old meat. Lucky Strike cigarettes. Hear the dogs. Want to avoid them. They're very fast. There's usually good guys here. So we'll see. But I guess other people might have killed them and taken it over. It's an anomaly there for sure. Yeah, there's nobody here. Okay. Means it's free loot for us. Again, this is a very sort of slow burn, you get immersed in this kind of game. Soaked underwear. What? Let's see how am I good weight-wise. No, I don't need any of that. These rads. So I can go through that tunnel. Get to the other side. That's what I was thinking of, is up there. There's people. Or I can go through that. Let's see what's this way. Again, this is very different from the base games. It's the same areas, but what is in them, with the exception of a couple static NPCs, is changed. So, like in the original game, this is full of bandits, and you have to find another way to get north. Cool. Nothing there. Alright. Big anomaly right there. Let's see what it is. Just the exploding one again. There's some pretty unique ones. Not so many in this starter zone, for obvious reasons. This is supposed to be the introduction. With this mod, you can change where you start based on what faction you play as. If you're really hardcore, for example, you can play as Monolith, who are some of the villains from the from the series of games, and you start at the power plant, and literally everyone hates you. Everyone except for your faction. So you have a very different experience than a free stalker like we are. Guess he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. Some good lighting effects in this though. Like, you can kind of tell this is a game from 2007, but it's been cleaned up enough that I think it's aged very well.
Что-то починить требует.
Alright, so I can prepare an upgrade. So let's see here. What did I get? I think I have anything, do I? Okay. So if I have, for example, if I have the materials, I can add, you know, Kevlar plating to my armor, or different modifiers to my guns, and every gun is different. Obviously can't do anything with that. So, there's a lot of depth here in terms of what you can do and how you play this. Let's see, buy something. See, I can give him that stuff because I don't actually need it. Buy emergency armor repair kits. It's just a roll of duct tape. It's a Swiss Army knife. Actually, I think I need that to be able to eat any of the food that I have. I didn't think about that. So sell that, buy that off him. Let's see, where's our... Sort your inventory a little bit, thank goodness, because it'd be terrible if you couldn't. I guess we're doing good on stuff.
Извини, если не сильно помог.
I don't know why there's not subtitles. There should be. I have them turned on. So obviously, you know, not perfect. But, having a gas mask on is super important for different zones. There's cheaper options. Of course, you could just wear a balaclava if you want to. And that still protects a little bit, but not as much. Alright, so I need... Alright, you can see what types of ammo you need. So, you know, different guns require different types of ammo, and then there's different types within that. So, this is a 9mm, and let's see how much is ammo. FMJ round seems a little bit overkill. Effectiveness body armor. I don't know, maybe that is what I need. How much for that? 503 rubles. Nope. It's way too rich for my taste. We'll just have to get by with what we have. Hope for the best. Alright, so we're going to push further north, though. We're going to see just what else is in this world. So there's some more stuff here. Check that out. Want to go up here to the garbage. Let's go that way too. Alright, and I don't know. Let's follow the main road. See where that gets us. you can raise and lower your weapon. The rumors are true. Ukraine's chief scientific consultant recently fled back into the zone. Goes under the pseudonym of Strelok. Strelok is the main character from the first game. Well, he's who you're hunting in the first game. Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. That's your objective in the first game, is to find Strelok. I guess that's the only way that this mod worked legally, is that they just couldn't do the story like straight up. You couldn't just go through and like play through the games, even though it's all the same world and everything. I don't know, it's weird. What the? What, is this cats? What? Oh my goodness. I just died to some cats. Okay, so maybe we won't go that way, because there's cats that way. Wow, that was quick. If I can see them from here and get this guy to deal with
Если
them.
нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
Nope. I heard them. Where are they? It's very faint on the wind. See them now. Let's get to higher ground. Radiation warning. The High Hopes anomalies. Some of the big anomalies have names. And anomalies emit radiation. It's right there. To avoid all of this. Okay, we're good now. See those cats anywhere? Hear some odd things. This is such a fantastic game to play. Late at night, you know. Sensory deprivation. This is all you're doing with some good surround sound headphones on. Metro is the same way. Again, same devs, makes sense. They know what they're doing. It's worth pointing out, though, that Stalker 2 is not being developed by the same devs. Again, because the team that made these games went on to make the Metro series. Stalker 2 is being made by a completely different team with, I don't think, any connection to the original series. So that's why I'm skeptical of it. I hope they can nail it. I really do. From everything I've read, it looks like it's going to be a reboot. So, we'll see. I mean, thankfully, these will still exist. It's not like I can't play this. Of course, you too can play this right now. Again, totally for free. The link is in the description. Oh, there's people here. There's just not. I don't know why. Move to the garbage. There's day and night cycles in this game that impacts not only you, but the animals and the other stalkers within the zone. So, garbage. This is where the At the time, Soviet authorities dumped a lot of the materials that they used when they attempted to stop the reactor from overloading. Just on the outskirts of town. So, lots of heavy radiation here. Very heavy radiation. Smash that open if I want it. Don't know if it's worth it. The knife takes durability just doing that. Or gunshots. I think there's a way for me to report gunshots and stuff too. Yeah, there's some fighting's going on up here. Let's investigate. This is absolutely a game where you're going to need help or under fire from loners and garbage west of the vehicle graveyard, so that's what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, they're bandits, though. That's interesting. So the bandits are calling for help. As you can see, they're just fighting each other. This was the guy that was calling for help earlier. He's a bandit. Other stalkers are killing him.
Так, мужик, чего ж там у тебя? Привет, брат.
Hey, what's up? Oh, his gear is terrible. A patch, we need that. Yeah. Just awful condition. Take that beer. Don't need the bolts, I got my own. It's low quality ammo too. So we're just surrounded by anomalies here. Again, all these things highly irradiated. Oh, he's looting now. Okay.
Да, у меня и в худшие дни пожирнее было.
Horribles. Horribles. Like that. Auto parts, matches. Definitely want that. Old FMJ. Take his PDA. Don't really need it, we can get the components out of it. Slammer Anomaly. He has a gun. Yeah, it's pretty low quality. All this stuff is. It's like a broken radio. Pointless. So you can abuse the AI in this game. For example, this guy is by himself. If I kill him, I could loot everything that he has. The only trick is I would need to kill him before he can radio for help and say, hey, you know, player character is terrible. So like, if there's no witnesses, I'm good to go. I can abuse that. So there is some elements of realism in this for sure. Definitely some anomalies up here. There was tons back in that in the vehicle graveyard. This one would suck me in and do a ton of damage. Actually, over here, these might be. I was gonna say that might be artifacts, but it's not worth it. I don't have anything to put them in. Artifacts are heavily irradiated. You need lead-lined containers to put them in, but I don't have one yet. I could have picked one at the start. But... No. That would have happened to me if I'd gone in there. Spit me up into the sky. have here? Train hangar. I don't... Do trains get kept in a hangar? I thought it was a depot for trains. What are you? Duty, okay. So there's a vendor over here, according to the minimap. I turned some extra UI options on. A lot of these would be off by default. So again, you can make this even more immersive if you want to. What's up? What do you want? What do you have? Look at that, that's so much money. You don't want anything that I have. When's the storm gonna end? It has been raining literally the whole time from playing. Quick save again there. Of course, the question is, whoa, why is it Shackleford and not Grosspitz? So I thought Shackleford was funnier. King of the Hill's great. Highly encourage everyone to watch the entire series. Rusty Shackleford is the ultimate fake name. There's some heavy gunfire coming from up here. Watch a loner shooting at flesh in the garbage east of the Rostock checkpoint. I don't know what that is. It could be... I guess that's that? Find out. Stuff in there. The flea market. That's what this is. What's that? Small radio.
Слушаю тебя.
Mine now. Hello, brother. Not really. Okay. You get jobs from just random people. What do you have? Flame retardant fabrics and board shop. Taking fire from Monolith in the Red Forest at the bridge. Yeah, I'm not gonna go tussle with Monolith this early in the game. Checkpoints by Rostock.
Слушай, все вопросы к главному.
Oh, if I hold down F, I can... Ah. Okay. That's good to know about.
Если нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
Нет, не буду я с тобой говорить.
So these are the guys that probably reported that other guy shooting at things. Yeah. Alright, actually, I needed to look at that. Yep. It's gonna go north to Rostock. Right, yeah. So here you can see all of your statistics, all the different factions, how they feel about each other and you. Contacts are characters you've met. The radio you can turn on, and I'm not going to because of DMCA's. There's all the missions you have. Yeah, I don't know where my actual objective was. I probably shouldn't have skipped through that conversation. Oh, it's all the way up there. Oh, yeah, we're not going up there. Well, actually we could if we go up north and then cut east. We'll be in the truck cemetery. What I want to do is get up into Pripyat, if I can. That's kind of our objective here. There is underground areas as well. They're absolutely terrifying. As atmospheric as this game is above ground, It's just a straight up survival horror game, underground. And stamina doesn't seem to be an issue. PDF updated. I don't know what to expect here. Raw stock has lots of close quarters little buildings. Pripyat is as well. Crap. It's a lot of dogs. I don't know if I can get around them. In a head-on fight, they would kill me. They would absolutely kill me. Hey, what's up? Who are these guys with? Duty. Okay, we're good. So Duty is not. They're not the military, but they're, you know, sort of like it. The military is an actual faction in the game. Alright, so we want to go... What's the easiest path north here? Might be that. And up to the army warehouse. Run through its radar and then into Pripyat. Yeah. Actually, I didn't even look at this again. Where are we in relation to anything? Actually, yeah, cut that way, then north. Right. This is easier. Move to Truck Cemetery. So I'm avoiding combat because it's just brutal. My guns are terrible, and I'll die. I could have and should have probably used all of my starting points on just a better weapon, and then just killed somebody and then stolen the basics off of their body. Okay, so we just basically need to head that way. We'll stay on the roads though if we can. What's that? Oh boy. That. Is it gonna come back the other way? Will another one show up? Here's more of the machinery that the Soviet government buried. Let's see. An awful lot of it. So yeah, there's plenty around the garbage. There's even more here in the truck graveyard. So those who watched the HBO special miniseries, whatever it was, a couple years ago, critical acclaim, they showed a little bit of that. keep running. We need to drink. Do we have... Let's see. Drink a beer real quick. That'll help. And what else? Eat one of our cans of beans. Might as well get some protein in this. And purified water with 3 uses. To an energy drink too. Where to from here? As we get in, we'll have to check the map again. The army will shoot us on sight. So we're not supposed to be here. But what's going on in there? Jeez. So we want to go north. I feel like Red Forest is kind of a mistake. We get to... I guess either of these works. Just head northeast, though. That's the easiest way. Okay. Quick save again. What is this? Shot that into the air. Just like multiple anomalies happening there. Oops. I don't know if that's how physics work. If they do here, I don't know. So this is some sort of anomaly. Nope. Not gonna get any closer to that. People. What are you doing? Where are you running? Heading off somewhere. Near gunfire. Okay. So green, that's good. Green.
Слушай, не грузи, а?
Freedom,
Вон
they're another
главный
faction.
стоит, его и спрашивай.
What? Alright, whatever. I won't judge whatever you guys are into. War chops, zone produced. That's the best thing I found in his corpse. Won't even complain about it. Alright. What's that? It's bandits, I think, yeah. Ooh, no. I'm gonna be dead here. Yep, stuck in an anomaly. Wasn't paying attention. It is so easy to die in this game, oh my goodness. And again, this is on easy difficulty. There's some kind of shenanigans going on up there. We're gonna avoid that. So that looks like bandits. Yep. They saw me. Hey. 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 Help me. Alright, so yeah. They drew the ire of these guys now. We're much better equipped. So you can see, we need reinforcements. We're under fire from Freedom in the army warehouses north of the anomaly on the southern hill. So again, the firefight that is happening right now is right here. And they're talking about it. Other stalkers will react to this, they'll come to this. So there's lots of emergent gameplay in this. Did I get him? I did. Oh my goodness. See the guy. Crap. Ooh. Man, I thought those Freedom guys had my back. But looks like they just wandered off to fight somebody else. Or maybe they killed me? I don't know. Lessons learned. Hear gunshots. We smart will save here. And we won't die to that anomaly this time. We can help it. Maybe. See those guys to my right. Oh crap. It's almost bad. Just want to keep heading up to the northeast. I can see shimmering effects of some of the other anomalies. It's hard to tell if it's displaying on stream or not. I hope it is. There's so many like little cues about just how messy the world around you is in this game. It's a zombie. So we want to go to radar and then just run north once we're in it. Ammo. Awful lot of skulls here, I don't know. So we're going through. Take a water break here. Press any key, including the one that I used to unmute my mic. How convenient. It's just an awful lot of skulls right here. I'm sure it's fine. Jupiter checkpoint. You can see the rads spiking as we run past anything metal. What's that? Dangerous psi emission levels. Protection required to go further. Oh, they did keep that in. Okay. Let's see what happens when our brain turns to shit. Wow. Character just straight up kills themselves. Fascinating. Okay. I was gonna say there is a mechanic in this, in the Anomaly mod, that you can turn on where if you die, you get to inhabit another character and just keep playing and just kind of keep piggybacking there. So we can't do that. And if you turn that on and your character turns into a zombie, which is what would have happened there if I hadn't killed myself, then you could encounter yourself as a zombie. You can find NPCs that have turned into zombies. If you're really cruel, you can like ask people to join you and help you out with stuff, and then lead them up here to this, where they will be turned into zombies. And then you can kill them because they're zombies. Steal their things. For example, that zombie there, that was once a person. He's got a gun. I was hoping there might be people here. Sometimes there is. I need practical things, not where all that junk is. It's still chasing me, isn't it? Let's see it. Probably hidden behind some of this stuff. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm trying to think what to do, since I apparently can't go further north without succumbing to the brain melter. What is it? The brain scorcher, that's what it's called. It's been a while. That's a big plot point of the first game. You have to figure out how to get closer to the reactor without that happening. What is that? Easy on. I don't know that you hit it at all. These things are the flesh. I believe they're either cows or pigs. I can't remember. I'll do your job for you. Supposed to be defending the road. Couldn't even manage it. I bet that zombie is still following me. He sure is. It's way down there. I want this guy to die to this. He didn't. I could kill him. He's got a lot of friends around here.
Ну, здоров.
Been better days. That guy's still coming. So the smart play is to wait here. Or no, he's running away. Crap. I was gonna say, wait here, let the zombie come up. This guy will fight the zombie. He's fighting something. Let's go see. Just constant quicksand. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's those bandits again. see what happens here. So you can see they downed that guy but didn't kill him, so they're gonna capture him now. Oop, nope, executed him. Jeez. Because he's a different faction from them. These guys are bandits. They'll do that to anybody. Alright, so the winning play here is to run. Zombies still inching ever closer. Problematic. What's that? It's a tree. Okay. It's a dog up there, I think. Could go to the red forest. It is like super irradiated though. Try it. Yeah, I wanted to go to Pripyat and show that off, and that would be, well, that and the power plant would be the end of the stream, but I wasn't sure if the Brain Scorcher was on in this mod or not. It's kind of a shame. Do something else then. Again, this was never going to be long or exhaustive. Just kind of wanted to jump in and showcase this. I'm excited to see what they do with this. Getting to experience this world with, you know, some modern enhancements and all that. Not that this game doesn't, not that this mod, I should say, doesn't have them, but even more so, you know, updated graphics and physics, sound, and I think the biggest thing will be the delicate balancing act of the gameplay in this. Oh, crap. I'm dead. I killed one. 4 cats are significantly stronger than 1 me. Look at that one shaking his ass, though. Oh my goodness. This is an incredibly mature game, so I don't care about swearing. But yeah, there's... The trick to this game is going to be the gameplay balance of maintaining the immersion in this, but having it not be just insanely difficult for new people to pick up. Because again, you can see with this, there's just, this is a lot, you know, having to balance all these things out. And there was mods for these games that made them significantly easier, that basically just turned them into like first-person shooters and turned off all the immersive elements. And I think the way to do it is to have just difficulty settings that turn those things on or off. You know, if you want this to be the incredibly immersive experience that it could be, you can turn that on. But if you just want to play a very interesting FPS, a very unique setting, you know, turn all that stuff off and just have at it. Alright, so yeah, there's an absolute ton of gunshots everywhere around me. Oh boy. Oh! I don't know if this killed them. Did it? It did. I lucked out. They were really dumb and they ran into that. Okay. Perfect. Alright. We're in a good position here. Let's see. We're free to go in the woods. In actual Chernobyl area, in the actual real-life zone, there is still an actual exclusion zone around it. You can go there nowadays. Radiation levels have dropped in a lot of it. Oh my god. I was gonna say, radiation levels have dropped enough that, like, tourism into the zone is a thing, with a couple exceptions. One of them is, of course, the vehicle graveyard, just because it's a ton of metal objects that held onto the radiation, and the other is the Red Forest. It is still heavily irradiated because the initial radiation cloud from the plant went into this forest and seriously altered these trees, the entire forest, and all the wildlife around it. And even if it wasn't still ridiculously radioactive, scientists just want to study it, so they don't want humans in it. So, interesting little factoid. Okay, so yeah, this is that other city that's like close to Pripyat. I can't think of what it's called. I don't want to fight those things again. Those snorks or whatever. Gunfire stopped. So whoever else was here lost their battle, which bodes ill for me. I hear them. All around me. I want them to die in this anomaly. That's the safe bet here. There we go. Okay. Is there any more? So these are heavily irradiated humans that didn't quite turn into zombies. They instead turned into some sort of feral creature. So here's blood over here. Body over here. Oh crap. I'm dead. Good thing I saved again. So that's... Yay! Ooh! Yeah, bye. Ow. This game does not fool around. I want to investigate, though, because there was all that gunfire that then stopped. So there is other stalkers here. Just out of curiosity. No, it doesn't make this easy to see in any way, shape, or form. There. It's like a heavily armored group of guys. Hey, what's up? You guys cool? Action you with.
Слушай, все вопросы
Three
к
stalkers,
главному.
okay. I'm just gonna follow these guys around for a little bit. See what they're up to.
Слушаю тебя.
Oh, this person wanted a guide? That's... Then 8 hours I need to be in the dark valley east of the factory. I can pay 10,000 rubles for the job. Okay, I don't know where that is, but yeah, let's do it. Lead the way, stalker. Shoot command. Okay, so they should just follow me around. Alright, so I have to figure out where that is. Uh, Dark Valley east of the factory. It could be anywhere, couldn't it? Over there. Good. It's not too bad. So we're here. So we go here to radar. That's... I think that might just kill us. Let's try it. Carousel Anomaly. Let's avoid that, that sounds bad. What's that? Hey, you guys got that, right? You guys got that, right? A pseudo-giant. Run, run! I dropped my gun. Help me! Where'd my gun go? Don't even see it. Holding down F to try to find stuff on the ground, but they kill it. They did. One of them died, though. He had better stuff. Find his body. Bring it. What did you have? Nothing good. Somehow. Take that back. Did you guys loot that? Are you serious? I'm in trouble now. Might have to just reload here. Jeez. Alright, where were we? It's before we met those guys. Okay. Well, that was a failure all around. Let's head north through the forest instead. Superconductor Anomaly. Oh yeah? Whoa! Nope. What was that? Sound like a robot or something. There is, things. Lots of things. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. You're evil, crap. You guys evil? You guys all evil? Who are you? Zombified. Oh my goodness. Who are you? Why are you so evil?
Братья, здесь.
Thankfully their guns are just as inaccurate as mine. No music to run away from the copyright strike. Why do those guys just let those zombies be there, but then attacked me? I don't understand. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Vision is like rapidly deteriorating. There's an important character here. Whatever. Oh, I'm bleeding out. Quick. Quick. Okay. Want some time. Get out of here, hopefully. We don't really have an objective right now, we're just kind of running around. Objective survive. Avoid that. It's an anomaly. Okay, cool. There's nobody here. Sounds kind of ominous, though. Oof. Move to Jupiter, of course. Yeah. Super long loading screen, never a good sign. Alright, we're good. Oh, I remember this place. This was in the third game. Yeah. Scientists somewhere around here? There's a bunch of people at the rail yard up there too, yeah. Yeah, you can go up there, that'll be safe. Landmines, like I think it is. Yep. Oh, that sign can't stop me. I can't read Cyrillic. No comment on the fact that it had English on it as well. How generous of the Soviet authorities to put English on signs that they put to cover up their massive ecological disaster. So we just want to head north. You're yelling. Distant yelling. Let's see, let's use that. There's another one of these. None of this actually matters. A similar effect with greater proficiency, radiation. So I can't drink water because I'm irradiated? I didn't know that it was like rabies. Not so fun fact, for those who aren't aware, one of the latter stage things of rabies is complete water aversion. If you try to drink, your throat will literally just close up. You will eventually die. Again, latter stages, by the time you get there, it is entirely too late to be saved. So don't mess around with rabies. Quite possibly the most terrifying, one of the most terrifying diseases. Yeah, if it's caught early, get a shot, you're good to go. But yeah, it takes a long time for symptoms to manifest, and by the time they do, it is too late. What's... Looks like bandits or something. That's why if you're ever bit by an animal, always want to get it checked. Actually, yeah, now that we're here, I know what we'll do. So we'll hang out here for a second, and we'll go up to Zaton, and then that is, or no, that. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, that's your little base camp for the start of the third game. So we'll head up to there and we'll end it there. So the title of the stream, Get Out of Here, Bear. Of course, I have it in actual Russian in the thumbnail, Get Out of Here, Stalker. Is a famous line. One of the NPCs in inevitably all of the games tells you at some point. Just want you to leave. But we'll see if an NPC there will tell it to me.
Подходи, брат, у меня как в Греции все есть.
Ah, okay. He had subtitles there on the left-hand side. What do you got to sell? I'll give you smokes if you give me, I don't know. I don't want any meat from things that's here in the zone. That is so cursed. Actually, give me that too. Give me that. One water, please. 1,200 rubles. Oh my god.
Ты заглядывай, тут весело бывает.
Okay, cool. What's up? Who's their last name is Reactor?
Слушай, повезло тебе.
What do you have? Oh boy. Bunch of stuff I can't afford.
Ай, молодец! Ай, обманул Ашота. Будет Ашот с тобой теперь внимательнее.
Boy, I wish it had subtitles on. Don't know why it doesn't. Like I said, I have them turned on. But I made sure that they're like all on, because there was options for, what is it, like important and all. And I had important, or I had all selected, so default's to important. Whatever. What is that? It's huge. Let's go see. Is that one of those pseudo giants again? You guys, they're talking about the events of the actual games. So I guess this takes place, if you wanted to put a story in it, this takes place after those. Okay, yeah. Actually, change the plans. I want to go to this railroad tunnel. I'm hoping that a very specific enemy is going to be there. Dying to that will be how we end the stream. Because it will kill me. Assuming it's there, of course. Hope it is. Yep. So that was a psychic enemy, and its attack is it pulls your brain out basically. I guess that's the easiest way to describe it. So you can see my health was still fine when I died. It did mental damage instead, and my character killed himself. Yeah. This game is something else. I cannot wait for them to finally release Stalker 2. Whoever the dev team is, I don't know. It's not the original ones anymore. Like I said, they're making the Metro series now, which is also excellent. If you like games with heavy atmosphere, play that. Play these too. They're old, and they show it in terms of gameplay and art, but there's still nothing else quite like them. Anyway, whether you were here live or you watched this VOD, we do hope you enjoyed it, and we do appreciate your viewership. And until next time, have a good one.